because our next guest hasn't been here. She's been all over the country. We're good to have her back. Kat Neville from Feast Magazine. The segment is brought to you, as always, by the Fountain on Locust. The Fountain on Locust, home of the ice cream martini, also home of the best public restrooms in America. Good morning, Kat Neville from Feast Magazine.
I have missed you, McGraw.
Good. As well you should have.
I know.
I tell you what, one day I woke up, it was like Thursday or Friday. I was like, is it Wednesday yet? I haven't seen Kat yet. All right, let's get right to it. What do you got for us?
All right, I have two really great casual new spots that have just recently opened up. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Kat. Kelly Jackson has just entered
Kelly's
the studio.
joining us. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you, Kelly
Had a
Jackson.
little too much tea. So.
Okay, so I have a new ramen place and a wine bar. Which would you like first?
Let's go with the wine bar.
Okay. So the wine bar is named Scarlett's, and it is brought to you by the good folks who own Sasha's and also the Demund Oyster Bar,
Yes.
both of which are very popular for very good reason. So Scarlett's is in the Central West End. It's at 4253 Laclede. And it's great. They have iPad menus where you can very easily navigate to find wines by the glass or by the bottle. There are 17 reds, 17 whites, and 10 rosés by the glass. There are 18 beers, and then a bunch of great cocktails, one of which is this hard watermelon lemonade that is like watermelon puree and lavender simple syrup and lemon juice and yummy. Perfect when it's going to be, 102
Yes.
degrees
Right.
today.
Yes.
And then they have a menu that is, similar. You can tell that there is like that they're related to these other spots. Really great cheese platters, charcuterie. They have a number of pizzas, which are unique on the menu, kind of Neapolitan style,
Right.
kind of thin crust that has a really nice kind of almost a cornmeal kind of crunch to it. You have traditional things like a margarita or like a pepperoni, but I really loved the pear and prosciutto pizza. That was really delicious. It had a scattering of fresh scallions on top. So you had kind of like the sweetness of the pear with that really great, funky, meaty saltiness of prosciutto. It was very delicious. And if you're not familiar with prosciutto is, it's a salt-cured ham, Italian style, and it's really, really good.
I'm surprised that they didn't just open up another Sasha's. Why'd they call it Scarlett's?
Well, there are two Sashas,
All right.
and why not?
Throw Scarlett a little love. Why not?
That's right.
Sure, absolutely. All right. By the way, in terms of full disclosure, I
Yes.
love Sasha's.
I do
I
too.
do too.
Oh,
It's
my
great.
goodness. They're tremendous. Yeah.
It's
So
just
anything
casual, and that's what's great is that a lot of people think that like wine bars are pretentious or whatever, but this is not
Yeah.
in any way,
Not
shape,
at
or
all.
form. That
No,
it's
no.
great, and they have terrific descriptions on that iPad menu of what the wines are. But the staff is extremely knowledgeable. They have a ton of sandwiches on the menu too, like some paninis. There's a hamburger, and they even have a couple entrees. One of which is lamb chops with orzo and grilled zucchini. Super yum. It was
Beautiful.
really good.
All right. 4253 Laclede, Scarlett's Wine Bar.
Yep.
Opened up beginning of the month. All right. Tell us about this ramen place.
Okay, Vista Ramen. It's on Cherokee at 2609 Cherokee Street. And it's brought to you by the lovely owners of the Mud House, Casey and Jeremy. They have partnered up with Chris Bork to launch this place. It is so cute. The interior
Really?
is adorable. It has this, not surprising because it's a riff on Japanese food, this open kitchen where you can sit at a bar that like faces the kitchen, or you can sit at some of their kind of smaller, it's very small,
Right.
Which is great. And in the interior, Casey is an extremely talented artist and designer, and she just went to town, and it's very fresh. It feels very now, but it's definitely not overdone. Very attractive. And the food's great. 3 different kinds of ramen on the menu. The Vista has pork belly, eggs, scallions, nori, and sesame. And the broth has a really good dose of soy in it. It's not a super traditional pork ramen broth, although it has a pork base. But it has a really nice kind of salty character to it. The veg is seasonal vegetables, sesame, eggs, scallions, and then coconut schmaltz. Schmaltz is actually chicken fat. So here he's doing coconut. So he's using like a coconut oil to give that kind of richness to the ramen. And then there's a pozole, which is chicken, hominy, egg, chili paste, cilantro, and also sesame. That's really unique. And then they have a ton of great small plates. So like there's a Thai sausage, which you wrap up with fresh bib lettuce and some herbs and a squeeze of lime. There's this, so Chris used to be the executive chef at Death in the Afternoon. So he has a fine dining background. And so you can see that on this menu where he does this chilled English pea dish, which is delicious. You should try it. It has a buttermilk granita on top of it. So a granita is kind of like snow cone, kind of, sort of like a slushy.
Like a slushy.
Exactly. And it's made with buttermilk, and it's really good. It melts, and it creates this like cold, creamy sauce for the peas. Yummy. They have kimchi pancakes, these very small, savory pancakes that are made with kimchi. Wonderful. They're so tender and light and fluffy, and they're small. They're like dollar pancake size. And so, just really fun, interesting stuff. It's fresh, and it's definitely different. It's a really nice addition to the scene. I'm really excited for these guys.
Vista Ramen.
Yeah.
2609 Cherokee, right in the heart of Cherokee, right? Cherokee Street, right in the heart of that whole historic district over there. Vista Ramen, which gives a new spin to ramen, right?
Yeah, and there are a lot of ramen places that are opening up that are very traditionally ramen.
If you think ramen is top ramen, you're
totally
sadly
wrong.
mistaken.
You're sadly mistaken.
Right.
But this is, so definitely Chris is putting his own spin on it, making it his own, which is great because it is very trendy. And, when things get trendy, you have to find a way to kind of carve out your own niche. And he's doing a nice job with that at Vista.
Vista Ramen on Cherokee. And then you've got Scarlett's Wine Bar, 4253 Laclede. You brought it today with two good ones. What's going on with Feast Magazine?
Well, we have, that obviously Feast TV airs on the wonderful 9 Network PBS.
Yes.
And we have created a collaboration beer with Four Hands to benefit the station.
Really?
And the launch is this Saturday, $25 for 2 tickets, I believe, to the event, and it goes to the station. So you're supporting the station, you're funding PBS, and so all the proceeds go to them. And we did this awesome creation event where all these folks who are donors to the 9 Network, they came together and they, in teams, developed all these different beers by taking the different bases and then putting in these different ingredients. And long story short, the one that is that won is a citywide base, so an APA with lime and vanilla and raspberry.
Ooh.
It is delicious.
What's the name of it?
It is called Cloud 9.
Cloud 9.
Yep. And so it never before tasted by anybody. And so it will debut in the Public Media Commons this Saturday. There's going to be music by Tommy Holleran and food from PW Pizza and Vindaset, 1111.
Beautiful.
It's going to be awesome.
What time?
It's I think 7 to 10.
7 to 10.
If you go to feastmagazine.com or 9net.org, you can find the information. But so all the money goes to support 9net, which obviously is a nonprofit. So please,
what day is this again?
Saturday.
I wish I wasn't.
My birthday.
I wish I wasn't
It's
banned.
your birthday?
I wish I wasn't banned from Channel 9. I'd go.
You are not banned.
Channel 9 has banned me.
Always thinks that
You are
no,
not
you're not
banned.
banned.
They run every single woodworking show in America except the one that I'm on. I was on Rough Cut with Tommy Mack.
Is it a PBS show?
Yes, it's a PBS show. It's on 300 around the country. Yes.
And they don't run it?
They don't run it.
Have you asked them to?
Yes, I've begged them to. They said, you're on it. Sorry, you're banned.
They did not
I don't buy
that.
it. I don't
really?
buy it.
Really? Okay, well,
Everybody in the studio is looking at you with disbelief.
Well, you know what? They thought Galileo was crazy too. It took them 500 years to apologize to Galileo.
Are you equating yourself with Galileo, McGraw?
I don't know. No. I'm saying, what I'm saying is I find it awfully strange that they have every single woodworking show on known to man.
There has to be a real reason.
Oh, there's a reason. There,
You think it's
his
personal?
reason
there's no question it's personal.
I will ask for you. How about that?
Oh, I've asked.
Yes.
Oh,
Have Pat Neville do it.
no. They don't tell you when they blacklist you. They don't say, by the way, you're blacklisted.
You're blacklisted from PBS.
They say you're crazy. We love you. Come on all the time. No, nothing. No,
well,
shun.
wear a disguise and
work your
come to
magic.
the event and drink the beer.
I might come to the event because it sounds
Okay.
like a great event because I support Feast Magazine.
Thank you.
Yes, and I will go into the Layers Den.
Well, it's actually
might
outside
not-
because it's at the public media commons.
They might not like me. They
So
might.
it's
They might
outside
say,
the den.
"Sorry, you don't have the proper identification or something."
McGraw. Kelly, please come.
Feastmagazine.com. Feastmagazine.com. Are you officially inviting me?
Yes.
Yes. Be careful. Make sure there's no backlash on you. Either.
Okay.
Feastmagazine.com for everything. See you next week. Thanks.
Okay, bye.
850 KTRS.
Joy Gridnick here.